travelers, thank you so much for tuning in. We're grateful that you're here and we appreciate you. This is our top 5 cruise ships of 2023. We have cruised each of these cruise ships, sometimes even twice, and this is our opinion based on our experience on board. I'd love to see your top 5 in the comments below. Before we get started, remember to like and subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it helps out our channel. So starting off here with a wonderful honorable mention, the Norwegian Prima. This ship is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it was gorgeous. And if you look at the stock video, the aerial shots, it is just such a beautiful ship. There's some great innovations. I love the new food court that they have there and how you can tap on a tablet and have your food brought to you. But there were some very deliberate decisions in terms of making the ship a little bit smaller, some of the design decisions. Most cruise companies are going bigger and bolder. NCL has scaled back a bit, and you truly feel it in the design. The common spaces for me just felt too small. But the play deck and the mini golf and the go-kart racing is fantastic. You do feel like you're at an amusement park a little bit there on board. Fantastic, fantastic ship. Coming in at number 5 is the Discovery Princess. The wow moment of this ship is the multi-level piazza. The ship just embodies classic elegance and a touch of modern flair. They have a focus on enriching activities and cultural experiences. The ship throughout has an upscale modern feel. Feels almost like a luxury line. Look at the sweeping spiral staircases there, all the gold accents. It's just a beautiful ship. The Princess Fleet was the first original Love Boat, and I remember the first time I cruised Princess, you go into your room and they have the Love Boat playing. Man, it just gave me goosebumps. So the nostalgia thing here is for real, but you do get that traditional cruising feeling on board the Princess. Now, if you can upgrade to the club class, which is now called the Reserve, you do get a special area in the dining room with more personal service, and you don't get any of the massive lines that we saw in the main dining room. To me, the Crown Grill has the best steak at sea, in my opinion. I know a lot of people rave about Gigi's Pizza. I did not like it at all. Now the question is, what's my favorite pizza at sea? Stay tuned to find out. What ultimately held the Discovery back was its technology. That sounds contradictory because the medallion tech was really cool. How they can bring you food or drinks wherever you are, but the Wi-Fi was just absolutely embarrassing. And the app on the phone was one of the worst apps I have ever used. I absolutely hated it. But all in all, it's a beautiful ship and we had a great voyage here. Number 4, the Celebrity Beyond. The Beyond is an indulgent experience where you feel as if you're living in some high-end art gallery. The designers really made every effort to ensure that every area of the ship is something to behold. Exquisite design, culinary excellence, and personalized service sets the stage for an elevated experience. The Beyond is a haven for those seeking relaxation in the most refined way. If you want to save a little money, book the Edge or the Apex, which are older ships, but very similar in experience. They're almost identical. Some standouts here are the rooftop garden where live music happens and sometimes movies. They also have a bar there and a restaurant. I think you can only eat there at lunch. Eden is its own experience where it's got this really cool Garden of Eden vibe. I will say that the included food here on Celebrity Beyond is hit or miss. But if you upgrade to the suite access, you do get the private retreat pool deck and luminaire. And I'll tell you, they are definitely worth the upgrade. In fact, the Beyond is the only Edge ship I've ever cruised on that I didn't stay in a suite, and I absolutely felt the difference. Oh, in my opinion, Celebrity has the best sushi at sea, raw on 5. Cafe Bistro is one of my favorite spots. It offers great coffee, desserts, and wonderful sea views from the windows. I do like the buffet here on the Beyond and on all of the Edge class ships. They do have a lot of variety, and there's a great spot at the aft of the ship with amazing views that's perfect for late night pizza. I also like the intimate circus-style shows they put on in the club. You get really close seating there, and it feels like a more intimate experience, but the dancers and singers are really doing their thing. It's a cool show. And I have heard somewhere that the Beyond is the most expensive ship at sea. And if it is, it definitely feels like it. Number 3, Odyssey of the Seas. This is one of my favorite medium-sized ships. It pushes the boundaries of innovation. The Odyssey of the Seas offers a tech-savvy and adventure-packed experience. Now, with most of the Royal ships, you get so many fun activities to do on board. Really great experiences. You have features like skydiving and surfing, and you got the North Star, which shoots you way up in the sky or slowly lifts you way up in the sky. You get this really adrenaline-fueled vacation. One of the highlights on the ship for me was 270. It was awe-inspiring. They open it up during the day where you can find performers rehearsing sometimes, but you do see this 270-degree view of the aft of the boat. It really is a special place. And the technology here is just phenomenal. At night, they do a unique style show, and they also do this sexy red light district club experience. iFly is a must-do, and it's a lot harder than it looks, trust me. I tried it. The music hall was another favorite spot of mine, with pool tables and a large venue for karaoke and live shows. The food on Royal is some of my favorite food at sea, and the specialty dining will make you feel like you're on land at your favorite restaurant. Hooked and the Steakhouse being two standouts in my opinion. Playmakers is a great place to watch the game and get some good wings and burgers. In my opinion, Royal has the best pizza at sea. Sorrento's is absolutely delicious. Number 2, the Carnival Celebration. Carnival ships are exactly what they claim them to be, fun ships. And it all starts with the sail away. There's absolutely nothing like a Carnival sail away. It is full of energy, fun, laughter, great dancing, terrible dancing, and everything in between. The Flying Dutchman on the Mardi Gras is probably my favorite cruise director. Real entertainer. Love that guy. The ship is bursting with high energy entertainment, thrilling water slides, and an enticing selection of dining options. Grand Central is a unique venue right in the center of the ship where performances happen, dance parties, and also informational seminars, sometimes bingo. But it's a cool place where the LED screens come up and you can also see out the windows, which is a cool experience, but they also utilize that technology during the shows. And even more unique, there's so many things going on Carnival at the same time, giving you the ability to choose. Whereas you may have one thing at 7, one thing at 9, one thing at 11. On other ships, they may have 3 or 4 things going on at 9 o'clock. And you get to choose on a particular night what you're in the mood for. Now I know Carnival has mixed reviews about their food, but I love it. I love the exotic bites that you can get in the main dining room. That's the first time I tried alligator. I also love the best burgers at sea, Guy's Burgers. I love it. And Shaq's Big Chicken. Their pizza at Miami Slice is a strong second, but not my favorite. The Gateway is a great experience as you walk along the history of Carnival ships. Havana typically has some of the best live music I've ever experienced on a cruise ship. The boat roller coaster is fun, and karaoke on Carnival is legendary. If you're looking for a great time with lots of things to do, the Carnival Celebration is probably the best bang for your buck, or even the Mardi Gras, as it is a little bit older, but a very similar experience. Number 1, the big daddy of them all, at least for now, Wonder of the Seas. A cruise on the Wonder of the Seas is a journey of sheer opulence. The ship is simply colossal, and it is the largest ship in the world, at least until the Icon starts cruising. It has awe-inspiring scale and an array of entertainment options, Broadway-style shows, world-class dining, and the ship sets a new standard for extravagance and family-friendly fun. It is truly a city at sea. I was introduced to this ship way back when I sailed on the Symphony of the Seas just a few years ago, and I fell in love with just the magnitude of the ship and how many things there were to do. The ship is simply audacious, the grand scale of it all. I'm not brave enough to do the flow rider, but I did do the zip line. Some of the highlights here are the Aqua Theater that gives you a show like no other cruise ship that's currently selling. Imagine seeing a stripped-down Cirque du Soleil show similar to in Vegas, but in the middle of the ocean. Now, I understand some of you are more into quiet, cozy, less adrenaline-filled vacations, but I do believe that the Wonder of the Seas can provide that as well. You'd be shocked at some of the cozy spots you can find on a capacity-filled ship where you're all by your lonesome. Now, some of the innovations on this ship: flow rider, zip lining, the ice skating rink, and boardwalk. Now, one of my favorite spaces on this ship is Central Park. I love the opulence of it. You truly do forget that you're on a cruise ship. The specialty dining on board is one of a kind. By far the best specialty dining at sea on any ship I've ever had, save the Crown Grill on Princess. We love their new Southern dining found in Mason Jar, and the ship features one of the largest buffets at sea. Hooked was one of my favorites as well. Wonderland is something you have to do at least once, just for the experience. Well, that's it for our top 5 cruise ships in 2023. I'm looking forward to sailing on the new Celebrity Ascent, the new Icon of the Seas, and the brand new Sun Princess early in 2024. Remember, there are views on each of these ships on our channel. It's love above all, love will travel, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.